the third year in a row, LaRouge has claimed the Rust Belt Derby Championship. Tonight, with a Midwest Region Championship in their sights, City welcomes in the Michigan Stars. We'll have it all for you coming up next.
Soccer, that's the sport for the rest of the world. But here, it's the kids' sport, the one people played before they grew up, before they moved on. And people call Detroit a city of the past, a place where people were born and grew up before they moved on. But we see something different. We see the game as more than kids' stuff. And we see Detroit as the city of our future. So go ahead, watch a 200-year-old game played the right way in a 300-year-old city that won't quit, and tell us it can't last. Better yet, tell them.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to downtown Detroit, where tonight, Detroit City FC plays host to the Michigan Stars in a Midwest regional matchup. Alongside Zeke Harris, my name is Neil Rule, and Zeke, as we look at the table standings brought to you by RIS, the bottom line is this, Zeke. We can talk about what ifs and what might happen, but the bottom line is, if DCFC wins these next 3 games, they're champions.
And that's where you want to be. At the end of the day, that's where you want to be. Being able to control your fate, and today, just as good as any to win the game and come away with 3 points.
As we take a look at the team matchups brought to you by Soccer World, the Michigan Stars and DCFC split their 2 games last year, and this year they'll play each other twice in the last 3 weeks of regular season play. And look, these 2 teams not separated by a lot of distance. The Michigan Stars on a 2-game winning streak. They've been putting it together as of late.
Yeah, they've been having a great season as of late, like you said, but it's up to DCFC to really want it today. They've been playing great, so I expect great things today.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Michigan Green Safe. And Zeke, you and I talk about him a lot. That's because he scores a lot of goals. Will Mellors-Blair will be a focal point for this Stars defense to defend here tonight.
Yeah, they'll be watching every move that he makes, and I expect him to score goals today. I'm predicting, let me say 2 goals today. 2 goals.
A bold prediction by my partner Zeke Harris. We'll have all the action coming up next. It's the Stars in LaRouge. Live stream coverage of the Detroit City Football Club is brought to you by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Visit Chevy.com and see why Chevy drives the Motor City. Live stream coverage of the Detroit City Football Club is brought to you by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Visit Chevy.com and see why Chevy drives the Motor City. And DCFC gets additional support from Motor City Brewing Works, Detroit Institute of Bagels, La Feria, Cottage Inn, Harry's, McShane's, and the Core Institute. Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside Estadio Azteca, where tonight the Detroit City FC plays host to the Michigan Stars as we get ready to go here in National Premier Soccer League action alongside Zeke Harris. My name is Neil Rule, and as you can tell, the Northern Guard is ready for duty here tonight, and that duty, Zeke, is a LaRouge victory to put them at the top of the standings.
Yeah, we have our future ahead of us right here. We win the next 3 games, we're able to host the playoffs and hopefully bring home a trophy for the city and Detroit as a whole.
So as you get a look at the final preparation. City and Zeke Harris's favorite, the all whites. I know you're a big fan of the white kids.
The whites are just so clean. They're so clean and just, they look like winners.
So fresh and so clean, exactly. The Michigan Stars will be in the road blacks with the red trim, and we are just about ready to roll here downtown. Picturesque night for soccer. And a lot on the line for Le Rouge. They control their fate. Technically, they're in second place in the standings, but if they win the final 3 games, they will win the Midwest Regional Championship. More importantly than that, they will host the playoffs right here in the friendly confines of Cass Tech Stadium. So Alex Serwaka out for the Michigan Stars to put the ball in play. The Northern Guard is ready, the fans are ready, the players are ready, we're ready, and we hope you are too. We're just about ready to get it rolling. And the match is underway here in downtown Detroit. Ball's played back to Adam Gorski, who will drop it back to the keeper. That ball is taken in the midfield by Troy Watson. Watson played his college soccer at Saginaw Valley State. Get a foul call early. And Danny Jergoy, the Dragon, Zeke, getting a start here today.
And I'm really happy to see him out there. He's been having a great season thus far. And overall, I would have to say City has put their best players forward in this game. Everyone's healthy, everyone's ready to go, and see him put it in here.
Ball served up into the box. Trickles over the goal line. It'll be a goal kick for the Stars. Kyle Tallman, who got his first shutout of the year, and the last outing, a surprise 1-0 victory over Lansing. Because ever since the Lansing United came here to Cass Tech, they haven't quite been the same. If they've been in a free fall as of late. It's really muddled up the standings picture for the Midwest region. Lansing United right now fighting for their playoff lives. If it started today, they wouldn't be in. And Zeke, who would have thought that just a couple weeks ago? Here is your weather, brought to you by Grand Circus, bridging the gap between Detroiters and the businesses that want to hire great people. Kickstart your career with Grand Circus. For more information, log on to grandcircus.com. 77 degrees. It is picture perfect. This late July evening. By the time we're all said and done here, the night will fall. That ball.
No better time to play. The sun's kind of gone down just a little bit. It's still there, but it's not as hot as it was earlier. And this is basically the perfect weather to play in, where it's warm but not too hot, and the wind's blowing. It's going to be a great game today.
Headed out by the Le Rouge defense. Now we get a whistle and a stoppage, so we will go the other way. Neil Rule, Zeke Harris, happy to have you with us wherever you may be watching around the world. Don't forget to get at us on Twitter with the hashtag WatchCity. Always enjoy reading and seeing where everybody's taking in the game action from. That ball played out by Brian Winterfield, the native of Grand Blanc, Michigan.
And we actually had a lot of check-ins coming hours before the game, saying that while they were on vacations with their families, they were going to be watching the game loud and proud.
We certainly do appreciate it. And a big thank you to the Metro Detroit Chevy dealers for allowing us to stream the matches and for supporting the community through the youth clinics that served hundreds of children throughout Metro Detroit. Chevy drives Detroit City FC. On the left side, ball served in by Asofsky.
What a great ball, and he whipped it in. Unfortunately, one of the Michigan Stars players was able to get a head on it just outside of the reach of Wade Allen. As you can see it here.
And now the ball trickles in a post, and it's put in the back of the net. It's a goal for City.
That just might be a City record. 4 minutes in, already a goal. Wow.
Take a look at the replay. Ball was trickling up against the post and just crosses over the line.
Shots on goal get you goals.
And who else?
William. That's one. I predicted 2. That's one early. I mean, you just don't expect that. And those are the type of goals he scores.
Cyrus Sadie taken down. Will Mellors-Blair getting the jump here early to put LaRouge up 1-0. Mellors-Blair, his 7th goal of the season. So a free kick upcoming for Detroit City. Sadie in his 4th year here for LaRouge plays it into the box. Knocked down by Jenny Dragoy. Here come the Stars on a counterattack. Still controlling it is Alex Serwaka. Doing a nice job for the Stars early. Ball is played out of harm's way by Dave Edwardson. Alex Serwaka plays his college soccer at Oakland University under Eric Pogue. Well, Eric Pogue is expecting big things from Serwaka this year.
It's going to be hard for the Michigan Stars to come back from that. So early in the game where you're just really catching your breath and getting your feet under you. Coach is not going to be happy with that.
As you just got a shot of Mark Christensen, former NASL player, the head coach for the Stars.
Oh!
And some moves from Moyanik.
Pretty dangerous, but I mean, sometimes if it works, it works. I wouldn't do that too many times.
I don't want to go to that well too often, for sure.
Great
Goal
touch.
scorer Will Mellors-Blair swings it out to the left side. Sadie looking for Dragoy. Now Will Mellors-Blair with it again. Right-footed shot just wide of the right post. Oh, Mellors-Blair made a bid for number 2.
He's going for goal. That's what you want out of your forwards. Looking to shoot and to score every single time.
So Mellors-Blair, who had 2 goals against Madison, went off to a standing ovation. Had the game-winning goal against Lansing in the last game out for LaRouge. Has been buzzing here early. Has a goal already, nearly netted a second.
That's what happens when you have players who are just so explosive that they're always ready for any chances that are going to come. Any half chances, that is. They're ready to shoot, and that was inches away, I would say. I'm not sure if the goalie even got a hand on that. That's just what you want.
So Mellors-Blair, the flash from Nottingham, England, has been exactly that all season long for City.
I'm sure people over in the UK have to be happy with that. I expect some check-ins from some of our viewers internationally today.
Zach Shiwi plays the ball up. And now here comes Mellors-Blair again. Dragoy joining late. Mellors-Blair tried to thread the needle, but it's taken away by Bradley Santala.
It's going to be a rough day for the Stars defenders. Any mistake, speed always jumps on it. You can't make those mistakes in the backfield.
Dragoy's cross is knocked down and punched out. Cyrus Sadie will play it to the left side. Sofsky plays it over top of the net, so a goal kick upcoming for Kyle Tallman.
while William is the main focus for the defense and a person that you should focus on, City has so many different players who can score goals and get in behind, and Danny the Dragon is one of them. Great player who has some years under his belt. I expect it to be dangerous in this situation on goal as well.
Lawrence Tallery was the target, had control of the ball in the box for a moment. Play is whistled down. The ball will be served into the box. Short, played up into the air and away from the frame of the net.
What a touch.
But Zeke, you look at this team here today in the all-white kits. They've come out very hungry here this evening.
Yeah, they came ready for the game. They know the pressures that's on them today. Win the next 3, you close out the season victorious, and also you get to host the playoffs. You want to be able to play at home in front of your supporters. And they've shown that they're ready for today. Now it's just continuing on what they've been able to do early so far.
It's been a long time since LaRouge has lost a league game here at the friendly confines of Cass Tech. You have to go all the way back to 2013.
And that's classic David Edwardson with the strong tackle, gets all ball.
So Dave Edwardson doing what he does best. This Michigan Stars team coming off back-to-back wins. I mentioned they beat Lansing. They also had a 5-2 win over Indiana. That game against Lansing featured 6 yellow cards. And a very physical affair with Lansing United.
But are they ready for Detroit? They look a little shell-shocked right now, honestly. I don't know if they've ever driven through the city or experienced any of the people, but I mean, City's showing the resiliency that the people of Detroit and also the team that represents them has.
Ball served into the box, will be headed over the frame by Tyler Winningham. So Winningham unable to get it on target. And a goal kick upcoming for Alex Boyanek, the native of France, plays at Saginaw Valley State. New head coach Andy Wagstaff. Danny Jagroy makes the spin along the sideline. Ball's taken away from Shiwi. Stars will go the other way before they lose it out of bounds. The Northern Guard ready to roll. They've had reason to cheer early.
As I was walking in today, I was telling the fans it's going to be a good one.
Watson with a right-footed blast. It goes over top of the frame. I hope Lindsey Pearson didn't park her Mercedes over there again. That ball sailing over the fence. Our sideline reporter, Lindsey Pearson, joining us at halftime. 1-0. Detroit City in the lead. Here comes Danny Jagroy on the run to the right side. Diving stop made by Kyle Tallman.
That touch is a little bit too strong there, but nonetheless, he's getting in the right positions.
Another turnover by the Stars. And Zeke, this Michigan Stars, in terms of possession, they haven't really had it here today. Lots of turnovers, very sloppy through the first 13 minutes and change.
No, and you could tell by the warm-up that they just weren't as into it. They were a little slow with their touches, a little rough. I'm not sure if they're just not used to the ground, but they did. I don't think they expected it to be such a fast and furious game right out of the gate.
Will Miller's Blair taken down, earning the foul call. Sadie will play it short. Served into the box, headed away. chipped it away, but Sadie comes up with it. So Cyrus Sadie has been very active here in the early going. Tarek Akil through the midfield. Another giveaway by the Stars. Akil gets it back. Minutes in the books. Will Mellers-Blair started the party early for City and maintain that 1-0 lead. Seb Harris, first time we've had an opportunity to say Seb's name here today, but it won't be the last.
Oh, that's for sure. He's actually playing center back today. Normally he's out on the playing right back for City, but he's a player who can go anywhere as needed, even up top.
Alex Serwaka again earning a corner kick. Alex Serwaka's put in nice work early here for the Stars.
Yeah, I think they're starting. I think they're starting to get their wits about them. They were punched in the face at the beginning. Maybe they'll be able to get it together.
Corner serve towards the back post. It's headed away. Paulo Bunze drop it back. Wade Allen tried to find Flash. Taken away from Mellers-Blair. Brian Winterfield controls momentarily. Now still controls. Bunze. Akil. Towards the middle. Punched out into the crowd. A throw-in coming for the Stars. Fans having to be heads up over there. Getting involved in the action. Unique stadium setup here at Cass Tech. The fans right on top of the action. Matter of fact, there's no room for benches, really. The fans are right on top of these players. Really one of the better soccer viewing experiences you're going to find.
Yeah, as a fan, you don't want to be 20, 30 yards away from the game. You want to be right on top of it. And as players, honestly, you enjoy that fact that you get to interact with the fans throughout the game.
Tyler Winningham able to get a piece and stop a counterattack from LaRouge. Danny Jergoyan, Will Mellers-Blair looked like they were going to be off to the races again. And Zeke, that's been really a strategy we've seen employed a lot here today by head coach Ben Pierman. It's been a strong counter game, and LaRouge really looking to get the jump.
Yeah, you have Wade Allen as the forward who really is there to hold the ball up. Hold it and set it back and let William do the running in behind. He's so fast that he doesn't necessarily need even a head start to get going.
Josh Rogers chips that back on a play. And we're talking about Mellers-Blair. As a junior at the University of Michigan, had 2 goals and 3 assists last year in 18 games started. Fans, the next 15 minutes are presented by M1 Imaging Center, specializing in the highest quality neck, spine, and brain injury diagnostics. For more information, visit m1imaging.com. Akil serves it into the box. It's punched out again, this time by Seb Harris. Ball over the top of Alex Isovsky. Very physical down there in the corner. Isovsky mixing it up. Tarek Akil is trying to find Serwaka.
Well done by Seb to just keep it going.
Right-footed blast will go high and wide, but Zeke, I think you're exactly right. The Michigan Stars, after really being shocked in the first couple moments of this match. Will Mellors-Blair breaking through with the goal. They have settled things down and have held a lot more possession.
Yeah, and that's what you expect out of the game. I mean, you don't expect to be down 1-0, 3.5 in. But there's a reason that they've won their past 2 games. So they're a good team, but it has to show.
Long pass ahead, looking for Sawaka, defended by Josh Rogers. So again, Sawaka making an impact for the Stars. Josh Rogers pleading his case as he will pick up a yellow card.
Nice footwork. That's a great individual effort. Unfortunately, nothing comes of it.
Mellors-Blair gives chase. That ball's headed away, and now Mellors-Blair on the run again. And he will get control. Taken to the turf. Referee says play on.
Yeah, I need William to stay strong there. He's holding the ball up. He did well there, but he's got to hold on to it and be that forward presence to let everyone else come up with it.
Here comes Cyrus Sadie in space through the midfield. Sadie swings up the right side. The offside flag is up. So on the restart, the Stars control. All right, Nick, I'm on it now. '22nd minute, 1-0, La Rouge in the lead. Neil Rule, Zeke Harris with you. Picture perfect night for soccer here in downtown. Foul called in midfield. Wade Allen taken down. Allen, who played in 2 NCAA tournaments with Oakland back in 2005 and 2008, won an MPSL championship in 2005 with the Detroit Arsenal. Ball played ahead for Sawaka. Rogers back. The rest of the troop shows up as well. Sawaka's shot is deflected out. Another corner kick coming for the Stars.
And I don't know what the exact stats are, but as of late, Metro Stars haven't been doing too bad. They've been getting a lot of early chances. City's going to have to watch out, and they might capitalize on one, and this corner might be just it.
So Tallery serves up the corner, trickles on net where Boyanek will scoop it up. With the left foot. And City will try the right side. Shiwi looking for Jergoy in the corner. Taken out of bounds by the Stars, so a throw-in coming to La Rouge. Danny Jergoy getting the start. At 35 games played, scored 7 goals in the Albania Super League from 11 to 13. Also played 3 years in Italy from 2007 to 2010. So very schooled international player. And the game-winning goal in the 81st minute on a header at Cincinnati. That came with only 10 men. One of the signature road wins this year for DCFC. Outside ball sent ahead. shot, and Boyanek with a two-handed save. I believe that was Chase Jaboria that got the shot off. Boyanek hits the turf. Comes up with the ball.
And Chase is an Oakland guy, yeah?
He is. Chase Jabori plays for Oakland University under Eric Pogue as well.
Yeah, I remember playing against him a couple times. Really good player. I think he's playing outside mid today, but normally he's at outside back. Really one of those shifty players you have to watch out for.
Started his college career in Akron before transferring to Oakland. Of course, Akron, that NCAA soccer powerhouse.
Yeah, we have a long history between Michigan and Akron. They seem to have gotten us every time in the tournament, unfortunately. Even in our Final Four run my freshman year, they were the ones who put us out.
Oh, and a foul is called. Zisovsky will be pegged. This is going to be a very dangerous situation here for the Stars.
And I might be biased, but I thought that was all ball. I thought it was all ball.
We'll get another look in just a couple seconds. Looks like the foot got to the ball first, if you're into those types of things. Just going by what I see.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily give a call on it.
So here we go. Lawrence Tallery, left foot. Sends it across the street.
You're not even trying. That was, I can't say anything positive about that. That was bad all around. Ball don't lie. That was bad all around.
So Tallery sent it out to the parking lot. So no damage for the Stars. 26th minute, they trail at 1-0.
Do we have insurance on cars not parked within the city gates? That's the question.
I believe Lindsey Pearson's other Mercedes is parked on that side of the stadium.
Yeah, she has like 5 cars, so we gotta make sure we protect them all.
She's like Kanye. She's even got an other Mercedes. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Stars. Wade Allen over having a chat with the official. Head coach Ben Bierman barks out the signals. Played his collegiate career at Michigan State, and assistant coach for the Spartans right now. Had a good tournament run last year as well.
And Coach Bierman really has the respect of the guys. The season is short and it can go by relatively quickly, but he's able to get everyone rallied around a central goal, a shared vision, if you will, of what DCFC can really be.
Mellors Blair applying some pressure. Ball's played back by Eric Blue.
Doesn't have the quick feet of Boyanek, huh?
Edwardson with a nifty pass up ahead to Flash. Sadie.
Well done to just keep the ball, get everyone into the attacking half, and
Zofsky. Dragoy. Looking for Wade Allen. Allen looked like he was measuring that right foot, looking to take a blast.
Going for the windup.
Sri drops it back through the midfield. Ara Kikil. Blue. Get a throw in. Gorski. All the way across the field.
That's gutsy. Just ping it across. Worked out though.
In the 29th minute of a 1-0 game, Mellors Blair in the 4th. Got the party started. Detroit City came out very aggressive in this game. The Michigan Stars were back on their heels for a good 10 to 12 minutes. They've righted the ship a little bit, been a little more consistent. Sadie fouled from behind about 3 times. They finally call the 3rd one.
And I say it every time, he's stronger than you think. He's able to get in there and doesn't lose the ball very often. I think he's pretty aggravated there that the ref didn't pull out a card on that. But I mean, there really wasn't much to it. It's a foul, yes, but a yellow card.
Millers-Blair the target. Millers-Blair got tangled up with Winterfield in the left side of the box. Referee says play on. Everton tried to touch it to Blair, but it's taken away. And here comes Bunze. Sadie. Now the physicality picking up a bit.
1v1. Let's see what he does with it.
Double team comes. Here comes Flash. Splits a double team. Right-footed shot goes over top of the goal. Just that quickly, Millers-Blair spun that play around, split a double team, and launched a rocket up high.
He did 90% of it right. I mean, just that last little part. I mean, well done to even be able to take on two players and get a shot off. I know he's disappointed with himself that he wasn't at least able to get it on goal and maybe cause a little bit more havoc.
Just to give you an idea of the pace that shot had on it, went all the way across Grand River. They're just picking that ball up now. Wisowski plays it off the youngest player on the City roster. Hit the game-tying goal in a 2-2 draw in Minnesota. Dragoy chipped it ahead, just out of the reach.
The Stars are putting a lot of trust in their keeper. A lot of trust. I don't know if he wants the responsibility that they're giving him.
So Zeke, talk about that. That's a tactical play, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. You want your keeper to be able to keep the ball and keep the play moving, but at a certain, some keepers are more comfortable with their feet than others. At the end of the day, their job is to score goals. If you can have a keeper like Boyanek who can use his feet and keep the ball moving from one side to the other, that's what you want. But if not, don't force him. He'll eventually make a mistake.
Fans, make sure you follow along, tweet along the action as well. Send your tweets with the hashtag WatchCity. Check in, let us know where you're watching from. So a substitution for LaRouge. Got excited when I saw that number 11, but then I saw that you were sitting next to me.
Yeah, that's been my number for about 7 years now. It's almost hard to see it out there without. I guess I couldn't see myself with it on, huh? I mean, I'm happy to see Tyler Channel wearing it. He's a hard-working player, sacrifices for the team, and most importantly, is able to get goals or at least get himself in good positions. So I'll allow him to wear number 11. Either cause a goal or get your own. That's what I would say. That's the only stipulation between wearing number 11 and being forward. You have a lot of pressure placed on your shoulders.
So there you go, Tyler. That's all you have to live up to there. Zeke Harris approves. So now you have to carry the mail, Tyler. What he's done so far in his college career. Second team All-GLIAC performer in 2013. Went to Troy Athens High School. Danny Dragoy plays it up in the air. Body's banging all over. Comes out wide to the right. Here comes Serwaka. Serwaka plays it off of Josh Rogers. It'll be a throw-in for the Stars.
Look like they might have hurt it a little bit, just a little, but you don't show the pain. Just keep on playing.
You got to walk it off.
Just walk it off.
Josh Rogers never been that kind of guy that's gonna show pain. He just bounces back up and moves on. Corner serve comes all the way through. Stars still control. Tallery.
7v7 here.
Tallery turns, plays it towards the back post. It's headed in the air. And finally, Troy Watson comes to relieve the pressure. Watson with the header again, Sadie.
I got to clear it further.
Pass for Tallery's too far.
Another interesting position, right in the corner with the throw-in. Just need to get it out. While Alex is angry with the call, I mean, it all starts with the throw-in. You got to be throwing to someone, not to the other team. The way he threw it, they were able to just put it right back in their face.
Alex Isofsky not a happy camper right now. Stars in the meantime with the restart from the foul spot. Two-man wall for City. Play towards the back post, too far for everyone off the fence behind the cage.
Maybe he's just too strong. Maybe that's what it is. He's just been in the weight room a bit. I mean, he's showing a little bit of leg, and he's just not calibrated just right. And so that's the second time he's just put it over.
So Tallery has not been on target. So we motor on to the 36th minute. Special thank you to the Metro Detroit Chevy dealers for allowing us to stream and for supporting the community through the youth clinics that serve hundreds of children throughout Metro Detroit. Chevy certainly drives Detroit City FC. Make sure you stop in your local Metro Detroit Chevy dealers to see why Chevy also drives the Motor City. Neil Rule, Zeke Harris with you, 1-0. Le Rouge in the lead. An early goal from Will Mellors-Blair in the 4th minute. Michigan Stars walked into a hornet's nest here today, especially for the first 10 to 12 minutes of this contest. But since that time have righted the ship. Zeke, would you say Michigan's played at least even possession-wise with Detroit City after that first initial 10 to 12 minutes?
Even if not more, honestly. Like you said, first 10 to 12, it was all City. But since then, Metro Stars have really taken it to them. They haven't scored a goal, which is good, but they're knocking at the door. They're knocking.
Tyler Whittingham had a nice chance there. Pass for Will Mellors-Blair, too tall. Adam Gorski on to throw it in. Rogers with the header. Paulo Bunze with it. Bunze's been strong in the midfield for the Stars. That ball goes off into the crowd.
Looks like that man have made his day.
Sofsky's pass was intercepted. Now Mellors-Blair back. He will win the throw-in. You get a look at Mark Christensen, the head coach of the Michigan Stars, former NASL player. Zach Shiwi. Still on the run, Mellors-Blair. It's two-timed. Ball trickles out. It'll be a City throw-in. They find Flash in the box. Double team comes right away. Flash still controls. Dragoy.
You see Seb wants to get into play. Put it in the box for him.
Left foot curls towards the back post. Just out of the reach of everyone. It'll be a goal kick before a capacity crowd here at Castech Stadium. When I say capacity, I mean no one else will be allowed in. That's it. Every single seat, ticket, viewing angle, everything has been taken here tonight.
It's smoke bombs on the fire hazard. having too many people surely are. Yeah, everywhere you look around, every single spot is taken.
A perfect night for soccer downtown. And the Northern Guard and the Detroit City fans have shown up. It seems as though every week we do these games, it's a new attendance record, new attendance record. I'm sure the old one's in danger here tonight again. People are out on the street trying to take in the action. Those are the lucky ones you see on your screen right now. All the fans that were able to secure tickets. They're 2 and 3 deep in the standing room as well.
Gotta get here early. I mean, at this point, being in the supporters section is prime real estate. That's where you want to be. And if you're trying to get in there, you either got to be in Harry's early or right at the gate when the doors open.
Here comes Mellors Blair. It's a 3-on-3 for the Rouge. And Mellors Blair taken down in the box, and the penalty kick will be called.
As a defender, you have to keep your feet unless you're sure. He knows he made the mistake. You don't go,
he knows it too.
barely got a touch on him, but from the ref's angle, that's just bad defending. And he knows it, yeah.
So Bradley Centilla, he's got that look. He looks like the butcher's dog right now. He knows.
Yeah.
So it'll be a PK for Josh Rogers.
Neil, which way? Which way you think he's going?
Up or left?
Left? I'm gonna go right. He's a traditional.
One of us will be right. Rogers.
As long as it's a goal, huh?
Can he deliver? Of course!
Yeah.
Josh Rogers with a PK. It's 2-0 City.
And I'm not gonna say I told you so, but he right every time. The smoke bombs are coming out.
Josh Rogers in the right side of the net on the PK. City leads it 2-0. Here in the 42nd minute, as you get a look at the reaction of the Northern Guard.
Great PK, low and hard into the corner. That's textbook. That's a textbook PK.
As the smoke comes out of the Northern Guard section. They've scored 2 here in the first half. Mellors Blair in the 4th minute. Now Josh Rogers on the PK. And right now, Zeke, the Stars are in a dangerous situation.
Yeah, I mean, they've been playing well. You can ask them to play better, but you really need just to ask them to score goals. At the end of the day, that's what this game is about. Not how well you play. Granted, that gives you a better likelihood of winning, but you have to be able to score the goals and make the least mistakes on the field.
So for the second time this season, Rogers connects on a PK. He struck against Buffalo to tie in the 77th minute on a PK. And he tacks another one onto the resume here tonight. Played over to the right side. Isovsky plays it out towards midfield, just over the head of Mellors Blair. Now Mellors Blair takes it away. Mellors Blair is cut off by Centilla. So Centilla, who took Mellors Blair down in the box.
He's gonna have to get his confidence back. The only way you can do that is through playing. He's gonna have to deal with him all night, so he just has to man up to it and keep playing.
Now Flash with it again. Plays it off, left-footed shot, and a save made by Tallman.
It's almost like anywhere but there. One of those, anywhere but there.
Dragoy plays it to Isovsky across, and another save made by Tallman. So Isovsky been putting shots on frame over the last couple seconds. Stars are well served to still just be down 2. Now into the 45th minute. 2-0 in front of a capacity crowd here at Cass Tech.
And when you say capacity, what does that mean?
Capacity means there is physically no one else allowed to come into the building. That's my definition. See right there on the frame. That's capacity. When people are standing on the street to have to watch the game.
And yet they're still here.
But they are still here.
That's dedication to the team and to this club.
Appreciate them. Appreciate all of you viewing here on DeadCityFC.com as well. Make sure you check in on Twitter with the hashtag WatchCity. Let us know where you're at. Neil Rule, Zeke Harris. Here's head coach Ben Pierman.
Maybe they're watching the stream from out there. Maybe they don't have the best angle
on their phone.
Yeah, why not?
It'll be 1 minute of stoppage time. Alan Cisovsky again on the left side. Cross deflected. He tried to play it towards the middle, but it's taken away. Uze to the right side. Akil. Foul is called. Tarek Akil slow to get up. He was taken down. Danny Dragoy over in the neighborhood. The Dragon.
The Dragon. I'm like a Game of Thrones. And you can see the city guys are tired. I mean, they've been working hard this half, and probably less than a minute to go, making it through this free kick. There'll be some improvements to come in the second half.
Valerie with the left foot chips it up, but Boyanek up to the challenge. He collects it, hits the deck. Look at Lawrence Tallery. And that will do it for the first half. So City opened up strong, and they finished strong. When it's all said and done here through the first 45, they will go to the locker room with a 2-0 lead. And Zeke, really, that was the story. The first 15 minutes of this game, the last 5 minutes of the first half, Detroit City used that to their advantage to take this 2-0 lead.
Yeah, that was the exact meaning when they say start fast, finish strong. To the T. First 5, get the goal. Last 5 to 10, get a goal. You can't ask for more than that. Yet, if we're thinking about playoffs and beating even better teams, you want to keep continuing to get better. So this second half, I want more goals. So I expect more goals.
Let's take a look at the halftime scoring summary brought to you by Phoenix. Will Mellors-Blair in the 4th minute got the party started for the Rouge. And then Josh Rogers in the 41st minute on the PK delivered the goods with all eyes on him to put City up by a score of 2-0. And right now we'll send it down to our sideline reporter, Lindsey Pearson, standing by with Coach Pierman. Lindsey.
I thought overall we were sloppy. To be honest, we're fortunate to be up 2 goals. I thought we came out well, like you said, and then it was 35, 40 minutes of just blah. I give credit to the Stars. They're fighting. They're not dying. They're going after it. We were sloppy. We got to pick some things up if we want a chance to win this game.
Guys, back to you.
Thank you very much, Lindsay. So 2-0 the halftime score. City in the lead. Mark them 0 is the battle cry, and that's what they've done so far here tonight. The Michigan Stars have not gotten on the board. They trail it 2-0. The second half upcoming next. We'll be right back. This is City Soccer.
motto of Detroit City Football Club is passion for our city, passion for the game. And now, in the summer of 2015, with the help of Flagstar Bank, an additional line can be added, passion for our neighborhoods. DCFC, Flagstar, and the community advocates of Detroit are working together to organize the inaugural Neighborhood Champ program. The goal of the initiative is to provide 60 residents from neighborhoods across Detroit free transportation, tickets, and giveaways to each LaRouche home match in downtown Detroit.
Well, we like this program because it's about neighborhoods, it's about Detroit, it's about the passion for sports, it's about the power of uniting people together through sports, and that's really important for us.
In the first week of the program, residents of the Hubbard Farms neighborhood gathered to watch Detroit City FC's home opener against the Muskegon Risers.
We have neighbors from all over the Hubbard Farm, Southwest Detroit area, and some kids from the Clark Park soccer program and also from Lighthouse Academy in Southwest Detroit. And we're all meeting the school bus here and taking it out to the DCFC game.
Tickets in hand and free t-shirts ready, a bus transports the neighborhood champs to the team's home field at Cass Tech Stadium, where they're treated to an unforgettable soccer atmosphere. In 2015, neighborhood residents from all across Detroit, from Osborne to Grandmont Rosedale to Springwells, will be lending their voices to the sold-out crowds all season long. And hopefully, thanks to Flagstar and CDAD, they will head back to their neighborhoods with a new love for soccer and the pride of being a part of Detroit's soccer team.
Strong neighborhoods are a backbone to a vibrant city, and so there's a great revitalization going on in Detroit right now, and it's important that that happen all across the city. And so we love to support organizations that do just that in the neighborhoods.
DCFC, Flagstar, and CDAD, bringing the beautiful game to Detroit neighborhoods all summer long.
DCFC! 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 DCFC!
We came up with the idea in the fall of 2010.
We wanted to start a business that we felt good about and that we could 100% stand behind.
Our company has integrity, and the way we do everything within our company is the right way. I mean, we're not cutting corners on anything.
3 to 5 pounds of organic produce goes into one bottle. So there's no water added, no preservatives, it's unpasteurized, there's absolutely nothing else, it's just fruits and vegetables.
It's been really cool to introduce real food to people and see how they get really excited about it, and then they realize that it's working for them and it's making them feel better, and then they come back.
In the cold press method, all of the ingredients are juiced separately. So the produce is essentially put into cloth bags and it's pressed with 9 tons of pressure.
We didn't co-opt anyone's recipes ounce by ounce, we made them up. So we just got a bunch of greens and put them together, and we knew once you start tasting, you realize, well, this is bitter, this can't go with this. You begin to know the nuances of each ingredient and how you can mix them.
We mix all of the juices by recipe, literally down to an ounce. So we do them in pretty small batches. You know, we try to kind of maintain the quality and control of everything.
We don't make something and set it on the shelf and then it's good for a few months. We have this logistical orchestra happen every single day where we have to keep fresh product coming in, manufacture it, move it out, sell it within 3 to 5 days for our raw line.
Our customer base is kind of growing with us, and it's pretty cool to watch because you see, when they first started, everyone was like, what is this stuff? Why is it $10 a bottle? And now it's, what else do you have? Yeah. What can I get that's a little bit more intense and a little bit more exciting?
Our original location, which is a kitchen storefront combo, is in downtown Plymouth, Michigan. And, we're very grateful we actually outgrew that kitchen within a year.
We have 5 locations now.
2 of them are our own stores and 3 are shared spaces.
We've always been thinking about the future and what the next step is, and who's going to be drinking our juice, and what other products we're going to come out with, and what cities we're going to open in. So the future is always, it's constant. It's a constant part of it. We started looking at everything we had to do, and we decided we had to do it just perfect from the beginning. We just wanted it to be, beautiful.
Remember the kid who always jumped first? The one who taught you to follow your heart. We seek those relentlessly committed to the lives and well-being of our brothers and sisters. The belief that a better life for everyone is our calling. We celebrate the kids who jump first. Because before equity of care was news, we were making it happen. We've been building it for 100 years. The world is finally catching up.
Soccer World is your #1 source for all your soccer needs. We have the largest selection of shoes with over 300 styles to choose from, replica and authentic jerseys from all over the world, plus the latest and hottest new gear before anyone else gets it. Everything for all levels of soccer players, even coaches and referees, plus a knowledgeable staff that can help you with all your soccer needs. Soccer World for all your soccer needs, located in Rochester Hills, Brighton, and Canton, or at soccerworldonline.com.
In front of 3,210 fans, Detroit City FC would beat the Minnesota Twin Stars 6-1, matching its most lopsided victory in team history at Kaztech Stadium. Take you ahead to the 6th minute, where Colin McAtee would send a through ball to Cyrus Sadie. Tyler Channel would get the party started with the goal to put DCFC up 1-0. 29th minute, Shiwi would send a cross into the box. Latifa Lashe with a world-class finish, 2-0 City. The 45th minute, Will Mellers-Blair took a ball off the clearance, took it into the box, and scored to put City up 3-0. But they weren't done in the first half. Also in the 45th minute, Taylor with a perfect pass to Jeff Atkins, who would volley it over the goalkeeper into the net. DCFC would go to the break with a 4-0 lead. 54th minute, Jeff Atkins would carry it down the sideline, pass to James Murphy, and Murphy would get it on the party as well. City was in control, 5-0. 82nd minute, the Twin Stars would get on the board behind a Brian Chapman goal. That would be the only goal that the Twin Stars would get on the evening. Just a minute later, City would come right back when Murphy would find William Mellers-Blair, who netted his second goal of the night. That would do it. Detroit City FC comes away with a 6-1 win over the Minnesota Twin Stars. In front of 3,012 LaRouche supporters in its NPSL season opener, Detroit City FC would send its fans home with a smile after a thrilling 3-2 victory. DCFC would carry the play early with a couple of quality chances, but in the 19th minute, DCFC would finally break through as McAtee would get a through ball from Batista and put it in the back of the net for the Detroit City goal. In the 30th minute, Tom Beck would rip a right-footed shot from the corner where he was denied by Brett Mellon. 5 minutes later, AFC Cleveland would regain possession and Sergio Minicio would rip a shot to equalize the game at 1. With time winding down in the first half, Tommy Catalano would find William Mellers-Blair at the top of the box, where Mellers-Blair would put DCFC atop 2-1 going to the locker room. In just 1 minute into the second half, AFC Cleveland would score a goal to equalize the game at 2 as Tom Beck would put the header in. But in the 88th minute, DCFC off the Seb Harris header would score the go-ahead goal as time winded down, and Detroit City FC would come away with the 3-2 win over AFC Cleveland.
Good to be back at Cass. Good to be in a real 90-minute match against a pretty good team. You know, a lot of guys got minutes, so it's. I told them after the game that's the starting point. We just got to get better every single day.
I played here last summer with Fort Pitt, but it was nice putting this jersey on tonight. I almost walked in the away dressing room at halftime. It was funny, but it was great. It was great having supporters chant for you, not against you. It's awesome. The atmosphere is great. It's really, really fun to be a part of, so can't thank them enough.
The performances, I was evaluating more individual and pairs and in units versus how the whole team played and getting 3 points. You know, so moving forward, I think, you know, there's 16, 17 guys there that really said, oh, I can do this or I can do that. the veterans and the guys who have been here 3, now 4 years, they play for pride and they play for the city, and the new guys see that right away. So it just kind of shows the depth of the squad right now, and everybody's pushing. So training's probably just as hard as games, and things are intense, and guys are really flying right now.
The guys that scored hopefully have confidence going forward now. We kept the clean sheet in the first half, so hopefully the back line gets a little bit stronger. Put 2 solid days work in on training, and then we have the Bucks after that. So big games coming up for us.
In Detroit City FC's National Premier Soccer League opener on Saturday, Le Rouge toppled the Cincinnati Saints 1-0. Le Rouge jammed its foot on the gas pedal from the first whistle and hardly eased up, garnering several grade A scoring chances in the first half. Myers with an early chance off a pass from Edwardson, but he pushes the shot just wide of the right post. With City controlling the tempo for the first 20 minutes, the scoring chances kept coming. McAtee with an absolute rocket that goes just over the crossbar, and the score remains scoreless. But finally, in the 37th minute, Myers was finally able to break the scoreless draw. McAtee brings it down the right sideline and arrives at the right corner, where McAtee sends it in a perfect cross to Myers, who finishes at the 6-yard box, 1-0 City. And that score would hold until halftime. The second half resumed with a back-and-forth affair as the Saints developed a few rare scoring chances late in the game. Le Rouge continued to pepper Cincinnati goalkeeper Ben Dorn with more crafty passing and a flurry of shots, but couldn't net another tally. Late in the game, a pair of set plays for Cincinnati threatened DCFC's 1-goal lead, but to no avail. The possession-laden style of Le Rouge would ultimately score the win and marked a positive start to the NPSL campaign.
Welcome back inside Cas Tech Stadium. It's halftime, 2-0. Detroit City FC with the lead over the Michigan Stars. Let's take a look at the action from the first 45 minutes of play. Le Rouge has the Northern Guard ready on hand, and they were very excited. And Le Rouge did not disappoint early on as they were buzzing around the Michigan Stars net. Alex Boyanek was up to the challenge, but Will Mellers-Blair just 4 minutes in got the party started for City with the goal. And then Will Mellers-Blair again creating as he was fouled in the box, getting the call, and Josh Rogers put the PK in the back of the net. And that is where we stand. City with that 2-0 lead as the sun begins to set over Detroit. And a perfect evening for soccer is shaping up to be turning into a perfect night for soccer in front of a capacity crowd here at Cas Tech Stadium. They're turning people away. People are watching from the street as every ticket has been sold. Every place to watch the game has been taken. If you're down here now, coming down, you're watching from the outside as you get a look at some of the fans taking in tonight's game from the street. And Zeke, look, we talk about it all the time, and you've been a part of this, a good part of this as well. As this has progressed, this whole City fan base, they're just incredible. Every night they show up.
Yeah, every single game, no matter if it's NPSL or just a scrimmage where getting the guy who don't play as much some runs. They are a supporter in the most literal sense. And you can't thank them enough for everything that they've done for the club over the past 4 years. And I'm sure what they will continue to do as this club gets bigger, does better, and gets more recognition all across the states. This is just its start, and I'm happy to see so many people supporting it and just really being dedicated to a good cause.
So Mellers-Blair will get it going. here in the second half, and we are underway. A special shout out to @MHK Hogs checking in from Lawrence, Kansas, watching on the stream. So we appreciate you. Thanks for the follow on Twitter as well. Tweet your involvement as well with the hashtag #WatchCity. Neil Wool, Zeke Harris with you. We're happy to have you wherever you may be watching around the world. The stakes are very simple for Le Rouge. Win these final 3 games, you are the Midwest Region champions. They will be hosting the playoffs right here in the friendly confines of Castech Stadium. You can talk about scenarios and what ifs, but it's pretty simple, Zeke. They win 3, they host and they're champions.
Exactly. They have everything in their sights.
Here comes Danny Jergoy controlling the ball. Double team comes. It's taken away from the Dragon. Zach Shiwi steps in front. Shiwi gets it back. Now let's swing it out to the left side. Isovsky with it. Isovsky has it taken by Tallery. Now Tallery looking to counter. Late man coming up into the play. Across is Serwaka. Serwaka has it. Right-footed shot. It's blocked in the box.
Ouch. They might kick them off the face.
Now the Stars still control. Josh Rogers comes across. Rogers will play it out of bounds. Is that Wade Allen that took it?
Seb Harris.
Seb Harris it was. Excuse me. So Seb Harris down. I saw a 6 on the back of the jersey, but that is not the case. It was in fact a 5.
Yeah. That hurts up here.
Seb Harris.
Right in the face.
The dictionary definition of taking one for the team should have a link to the video we'll show you. Seb Harris blocking that shot.
Got to make sure he has all his teeth. And still a good state of mind.
So Mickey Tullett, the trainer, out on the field. Making sure Seb can recognize a number of fingers and everything. And Seb Harris putting the team above himself for sure, standing in front of that rocket shot. Seb will trot off as we cross over into the 49th minute. So Kevin Taylor will come on for David Edwardson.
And he brings with him seniority as well as a dominance in the air and all around the midfield. So he'll be able to get the ball from one side to the other, not be too fancy with it.
In the meantime, Seb Harris is trying to back out onto the field.
And already wins the header.
The foul is called. Now we'll go against Adam Gorski.
But you know, Neil, one thing that we can learn just from that first half is statistics don't necessarily matter.
Nope.
Michigan Stars were able to control the ball for the majority of the half, but at the end of the day, goals are the only thing that matters. They're the only thing that matters. So if Michigan Stars really want to make a run at getting some points out of this game, it's not about just getting shots or possession, but it's really scoring. It's about the goals. At the end
it is
of
a
the day.
bottom line business.
It's a bottom line business.
And I like to look at things simplistically because I'm not the most intelligent guy going out there. So you're right. I mean, the bottom line is you want to win, you got to score goals. It's funny like that, isn't it?
Yeah. And as the game goes on, there's going to be more pressure on the forwards to get one. Next 10, 15 minutes, you need to get one. You need to make something happen so you get the momentum on your side.
We talked about how tough of an environment this is to win in. July of 2013, the last time City has lost a league game. But that just points to the fact of how these next or these final 3 games of the season play out. If City's able to host, you have to respect their ability to win this whole thing.
Yeah, as we've seen, as the record shows, being at home for City is a huge advantage.
Lawrence Tallery on the run. Checked by Troy Watson. Have to reverse field. Sends it off to Akil. Tarek Akil. Into the middle field. Left-footed shot goes high and wide by Eric Bloom. So Eric Bloom heeding your advice, Zeke. Step 1 to scoring a goal is shooting.
Step 1
Takes
is
the
shooting.
Shot.
Step 1A is shooting on goal. They've been playing well. I won't say that they haven't, but once again, it's about the goals. Can they get themselves in dangerous situations? A lot of times these shots on goals have been pocket change for the keeper. Make him have to make a play. Make him have to make a great save.
Keeper Tallman plays it up towards midfield. Watson explodes into the air and heads it on. Looking for Dragoy. Kevin Taylor, who just checked in. Taylor played at the University of Michigan from 2000 to 2003. Holds the Michigan record for goals by a defender. Was the first Michigan player drafted in the MLS. Very decorated career at a place you know a thing or two about.
I know a thing or two. I know a thing or two about scoring goals as a defender. Definitely one of the records I wish I would have gotten while I was there.
Taylor was a 25th pick in the 2004 MLS Super Draft. Sadie with a nifty move with the left foot.
Just always thinking 3 steps ahead. Unfortunate on the pass, but you got to give him credit for taking on 2 defenders and destroying them.
Watson knocks that pass down and trickle into Boyanek. Fans, the next 15 minutes are brought to you by Flagstar Bank, the official bank of Detroit City FC and the official sponsor of the Neighborhood Champ program that brings 60 Detroit neighborhood residents to each and every Le Rouge home game. DCFC and Flagstar bringing the beautiful game to Detroit neighborhoods all summer long. Ball squirts to Centilla. Now it's played out of bounds. So a flat-out giveaway there by the Stars. See if Le Rouge can take advantage. Foul is called as Sadie is taken down. This is, Zeke, about the area of the game where you see Cyrus Sadie really start to do some things with his fitness and his speed.
Yeah, at this point, a lot of the players on the Michigan Stars may be physically tired, but also mentally. And he's just so quick and shifty that you get him 1v1.
Sofsky with a shot, and it's in the top of the net. Thought it got hung up in the netting. So just over top, Sofsky fooled me with that one.
Alex is always looking for one. He's always pushing forward and trying to get up in the attacking part of the field. And we've called his name a couple of times. He's had some chances. As a defender, that's what Coach Pierman teaches. He wants his outside defenders getting into the play and being active and being dangerous.
Boy, Alex Sofsky let an absolute rocket go. Making a bid to put City up by 3. We're in the 55th minute. Here comes a restart. He played up into the box. Runs it back post. Goalkeeper Kyle Tallman up to play it. A couple of members of Le Rouge in the neighborhood, but Tallman able to take it away. Tallman, fresh off his first and only shutout of the season against Lansing. Will not get that distinction here tonight. Danny Jergoy with it. Mellors Blair up with him. It's a 2-on-3. Jergoy. Solid defensive work by the Stars. Centilla did the job. Akil. Sorwaka. Bloom. Inside attack is played out.
The Stars keep on knocking at the door, but City's been able to hold strong. They're all around the 18 and playing the ball and getting closer and closer, but when it comes to that last 10%, they're just not finishing.
Let's take a look at the upcoming games brought to you by Henry Ford Health System. The last regular season home game will be coming up Friday. It's this Friday, July 17th, as the Erie Commodores will be in town. Then DCFC will hit the road to finish up regular season play on Sunday night. They'll be up at Wisner Stadium against the Michigan Stars. And then the Windsor Stars will be in town for a non-league match. And then hopefully after that, there'll be some tournament action here.
Yeah,
that's the goal.
Wow, this is not basketball. There's a certain madness that goes on as soon as the NPSL playoffs start. DCFC has a history of getting into it, but there's a lot more that could be done, and expecting great things this year.
Sadie with the left foot towards Jergoy. The Dragon plays it wide and high of the net. I just like saying that, Dragon.
Yeah, it goes well.
It does.
Yeah.
Somebody on Twitter said they wanted a dragon roar out of you. I'm gonna say you because I'm not gonna do it. So I'll say they wanted it out of you.
We'll see if he does something exceptional.
Well, they said they would pay real money. I responded and said how much. So I'm waiting to hear back. So maybe we can barter a deal. So
yeah. We can talk about
your
that.
NCAA days are over, so we can do those types of things now. Stars with it on the right
agent
side.
all around here.
Ball played up into the box. It's headed on. Boyanek not really challenged off the Bunze header. It was funny before the game, Paulo Bunze, the native of Lisbon, Portugal, he had a football. Found one down in the locker room. He was throwing the football around, and he was throwing it. It didn't look like he had thrown a football a whole bunch in his life. And he had said, we don't have these in our country, so I wasn't quite sure what to do with it. Mark Christensen, the head coach of the Stars. Centilla throws it wide to the right, now in the middle of the field, Winterfield. Looking for Sorwaka or Akil, finds nobody in particular. We'll go back to City. Some of the young fans looking on. Right on top of the action. And Zeke, while the Stars have been able to control play during some of the stretches of this match, that back line of City has been stout here today. There haven't been high quality chances.
No, and we haven't called the name very much for mistakes or anything like that. They've been having a silent but good game overall. I mean, the keeper hasn't had to make any crazy saves or anything that really put City on their toes. It's been pretty routine as far as shots on goal go.
Ball played up into the box. It's headed on, and now the Stars looking to counter again. Sorwaka. Pass is intercepted.
To go along with the defense, it's not that they haven't been challenged. They've just taken it on. Yeah, they're just taking it on well every single time.
Jergoy now on the run. Mellors Blair in the middle. Tried to touch it to the right side.
Yeah, just a half a step too far.
Now Tallery will play it back after some nifty footwork. Back to Locke. Sirwaka on the run, taken down by Rogers, and the foul will be called. Josh Rogers disagrees. So Rogers, who has one of the best beards in the league, if not the state of Michigan, will be pegged for that foul. So this is a dangerous situation here, Zeke. What's the game plan?
Yeah, you're really looking for Kevin Taylor and Seb Harris to step up because they're the big guys who aren't afraid to get stuck in. So if the ball comes towards them, it's their duty to win it.
Served in the box, it's headed away. Well, it's knocked down by Winterfield. Winterfield will serve it right back up towards the 18. Still control. In the meantime, Troy Watson's down and shaken up. Sirwaka has it, swings it wide to the right side. Playing through the box, and now a right-footed shot by Akil is missed badly wide. So a point-blank opportunity for Akil. After tremendous service by Tallery, yields nothing for the Stars.
Right across the face of the box. You have to have someone there. You have to have one of your forwards darting in just for the chance. You don't know if it's going to go through, but someone's got to be making the run, and that could have been an easy goal.
Mark Christensen just left to shake his head. As the Stars, as we push on towards the 63rd minute, have yet to get on the board, and they trail this one by 2. Bunze to Sirwaka. Sirwaka, right-footed shot and a goal for the Michigan Stars. So Alex Sirwaka, who's had a strong evening, cuts the lead in half. And Zeke, that was a goal the Stars desperately needed.
Desperately. I mean, they've been playing well, as I said before. And it was just a great ball in. I think what caught him was, yeah, it went straight through his fingertips. He was in the right position, had everything right. But I guess the power of the shot, he just couldn't handle. And now this turns into a real match. Can City hold on for the rest? Can they get another goal? Will Michigan Stars keep pushing forward? A lot of questions, but a lot of opportunities today.
So a tremendous service from Paulo Bunze. And Alex Sirwaka plays his college soccer at Oakland University under Eric Pogue, makes no mistake. And Zeke, you and I talked earlier, Eric Pogue, and some of the conversation I had with him said Sirwaka is going to be a big piece of the puzzle as that ball is headed up and out of play. He plans on Sirwaka being a big piece of the puzzle this year, and he's got to like what he's seen from Sirwaka. I know you've been impressed here tonight.
Yeah, he's been getting in behind. I mean, he's done what you want your forwards to do. And on top of that, he got a goal. I mean, you need certain players to step up when the pressure gets going. And this could be a step in the right direction for him. Now the momentum may be shifting. We still have to see there's a lot of game left. It'll be interesting to see how City responds.
That pass was intended for Tyler Channel. So here come the Stars again up the left side. Bunze again. Bunze tried to chip it up the left side to Winterfield. Bunze has become very active here in the last 5 minutes of this contest as we're in the 65th minute, now a 2-1 game.
Yeah, he's not a player who's going to beat you 1v1 every time or has the skill set of a Ronaldo or something. But he's able to connect the passes, and he's the one who played the ball in and got the assist on that goal just because he beat one guy and played a good ball in. That's part of the reason he's captain. He's able to keep his head and make the plays that are necessary.
Here comes another attack for Tallery. That ball was scored over to Boyanek. He will collect, so the Stars right now buzzing a little bit, Zeke.
2-0 leads are hard. They're really hard because you almost can lull yourself into thinking, oh, the game's already over. When I went into the locker room at halftime, Coach Pearman, he knew the game wasn't over. He knew there was a whole nother half to be played, and that Michigan Stars, they were going to come out and really show their talent and want to win this game.
Santala plays it out. That guy Serwaka with it again. Serwaka has it taken away this time by Josh Rogers, so Rogers wins that battle. Long ball. Looking for Tyler Channel. Danny Dragoy gives chase. Now it's Zach Shiwi stepping up. Shiwi to Channel. Channel to the middle. Shiwi with a right foot. Chips it wide.
Jeez, did everything right. Man. This is a great play all around. I think it just caught the back of his foot, so it ended up not going exactly where he wanted, but man, that's well done.
Special Twitter shout out to Gene Butcher checking in from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Sending in his tweet with the hashtag #WatchCity. Thank you very much. Now Boyanek dives and makes the save just ahead of Tallery. An all or nothing play for Boyanek, and it was all.
Yeah, that's well done. A lot of times in those situations, a player may drag a foot and the keeper accidentally catches him, and then bam, it's a PK. He's able to keep his eyes on the ball and not do anything that would cause the ref to even think about a PK.
Fans, that ball's headed out of the box. Fans, the next 15 minutes are brought to you by Motor City Casino Hotel, Detroit City's FC exclusive casino and hotel sponsor. Log on to DeadCityFC.com to check out the latest Motor City match recap and relive all of your favorite Le Rouge moments. You almost had another favorite Le Rouge moment right there.
Man, if it's not Alex, it's Zach Shiwi. Cut in on his weaker foot left. He got all of it. Just maybe a foot or two off, but man, City is starting to push, and I'm liking it.
.68 minutes have been played here tonight, 2-1. Le Rouge with the lead. That ball is taken away by Cyrus Sadie. Sadie to Mellors Blair, who lost his footing as he was looking to measure that opportunity. Mellors Blair has it. Flash serves it into the box for Dragoy. Danny Dragoy to Sadie, who's taken down in the box, and Sadie hits the deck with his arms in the air and says, "What's a guy got to do?" He was taken down from behind. In the meantime, on the counter, right foot shot curls on Boyanek. Boy, that ball had some pace.
Yeah, I think that was unexpected from everyone.
Boyanek up to the challenge.
Looks like this last 20 minutes might be the most interesting part of the game.
Buckle up, partner. Final 21 minutes of play coming up. We got an update to the whole Twitter Dragon Roar situation as well. There's a $5 bounty to hear a Zeke Harris Dragon Roar. We'll see if Danny Dragoy can deliver the mail here. He controls it.
I think what is a Dragon Roar? I don't encounter them in my everyday life, so I'm not. I know what a cow sounds like. I know what a dog sounds like. I'm not so sure on the
Does
dragon.
it make a noise when they spit the fire?
Like, how do you make a fire sound?
It's a great question. All right, here comes Tyler Channel with it. Sadie up, right foot shot, save. Santala heads the rebound out.
Yeah, it's Cyrus Sadie streaking out on his right. You can't down him for taking a shot. And there was a chance at the rebound that William was coming in. was able to get ahead on it.
So Danny Dragoy, the Dragon, over.
This is for KT or Seb Harris.
Served up towards the back post, right foot over top of the crossbar from Tyler Channel. Fans, now it's time for tonight's official attendance, brought to you by the Nancy Whiskey Pub. 3,884. Another record here at Castech Stadium. The numbers just continue to climb. People were turned away here today. They're watching on the street. As you get a look at some of the unlucky ones who are not able to get tickets to this matchup. 3,884, a new record. I almost feel, Zeke, like I should have Nick Candela and the guys in the truck just record me saying that, and we can just play it every single game, it seems like.
As part of the recap, do the attendance, and then it's great to see us break it every single time.
Zach Shiwi in the corner. Shiwi taken down hard, the throw-in awarded. Flash. Flash spins. Blair has had some difficulty with the footing the last couple times as he pumps his fist in anger. Bunze.
Good city ball.
Boy, Paulo Bunze has played a heck of a game here for the Michigan Stars.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know he was out there the first half. But, geez, this second half, he has definitely been the most valuable player for the Michigan Stars. He has been causing havoc.
Now the ball comes from the midfield to Cyrus Sadie. Taylor. Watson. Dragoy.
That's mental fatigue. Might start being time for a couple of subs to come in and put some new energy into the game.
Ball served through the box. Nobody home on that backside again for the Michigan Stars. And Zeke, you pegged this the last time when Akil was there and had the ball get away from him. The Stars have had a couple of opportunities on that backside, but no one's been home.
Yeah, as part of the game plan right now, they're going wide, letting their outside mids take people 1v1. At this point, they're winning more times than not, but still nobody's getting it across. Somebody has to take the chance and make the run, and they can be in for an easy goal. It just comes out of them recognizing that. A lot of times, that's exactly what's happening.
Sirwaka looking for Bunze. Now comes out to midfield. As we move into the 75th minute, Sirwaka again, across, deflected out, a corner awarded. Michigan Stars, in the words of Teddy KGB from Rounders, hanging around, hanging around. Corner served into the box, headed away by Seb Harris.
Again.
Long shot goes wide to the right. Get a look at Vittorio Sabroca, who just checked into the game for Tarek Akil. So Sabroca
just got in and trying to get involved.
Another one of Eric Pogue's guys for Oakland University, so they're well represented on this Michigan Stars team. Blair heads it on. It's taken away. Serwaka battles. Long ball sent ahead for Tyler Channel. Taylor with a touch. Sadie. Sadie taken down. Referee says play on. Bunze taken down. Referee says play on. Long ball sent ahead for Channel. That's intercepted. Just down the reach is Broca. Bunze is down.
He might have stretched himself just a little bit too far on the pass.
Danny Jergoy. Getting a strong hand.
In comes the man, the myth, the legend, Matt Ibarra. A utility player who just does it all. He had an ESPN-worthy goal a couple of games ago. Maybe he can do the same thing today, just to close it all out.
So Matt Ibarra in his third season for La Rouge. As a college sports madness Horizon League first teamer in his college days. Ball comes through midfield. Winterfield has it. 78th minute. City still hanging on to a 2-1 lead. They scored 2 goals in the first half. The Stars have answered with 1 here in the second. And that is where we stand. Bunze curls it towards the back post. But Boyanek up to the challenge. As he stops that cross before it could get to Serwaka. Sends it out to the left side. Lisowski with it. Lisowski's pass towards the middle of the field will trickle in on the keeper Tallman. So Ibarra in for Jergoy. Broca. To the left side, Bunze. Over the top of Serwaka, Josh Rogers will make the safe play and head it off to Watson. Now a giveaway. Covering up is Seb Harris. Could have been a very dangerous situation for the Stars.
Yeah.
Here comes Mellors Blair with Channel up. Mellors Blair left foot is in the back of the net. Will Mellors Blair does it again.
That's 2. That's a golazo. Well done. Well done with the left boot, nonetheless. Takes him on 91 again, and I said before that it was Cyrus 1v1 and you're done, but geez, you can't teach that. It's such a simple, easy finish. I love the celebration. It's almost as he expects it. He expects it. He's just been great this season. I mean, you can't teach that.
As once again, the smoke supply of the Northern Guard under heavy duress here at Cass Tech. Will Mellors Blair continues his assault on the Midwest region, his 8th goal of the year, 2nd of this game. And Zeke Harris called for it in the open, said he expected 2 out of Mellors Blair. And the Flash always said that Zeke Harris is an honest man.
Hey, that's what they call me, Zeke the honest guy.
Honest Zeke.
That first step on him, the defender just wasn't ready for it. I mean, he wasn't expecting him to take him 1v1 from that angle and be able to slide it away. But it's like, we almost expect it. He expects it of himself. And that's why it's 3-1.
Less than 10 minutes of regulation time remaining. A huge goal for Le Rouge as they get back up by 2 as Mellors Blair gets the hand from the crowd as he's announced as a goal scorer. Sosovsky with the assist. So Sosovsky breaks into the score sheet as well, and that's much deserved. I think we talked about Sosovsky in the game he's played. He's been strong here tonight. There's a giveaway to Sadie.
Yeah, he's been extremely active.
Mellors Blair looking for the hat trick. Mellors Blair in with a chip. Oh. And Tallman got a piece of it.
Very cheeky. He tried to chip him. Yeah, it should be corner, yeah. Man, that would have been the hat trick and chipping the goalie. Definitely a bad call from the referees. I mean, it seemed pretty blurry. Why does that guy keep sliding? Why? Just stop. Man. If you didn't learn your lesson the first time or the second time, eventually you gotta stop sliding, keep your feet unless you're 100% sure that you will win the ball.
So the corner not awarded. Just been handed word with his 8th goal of the year. Will Mellors Blair now tied for the lead in the MPSL. So the party continues for Flash. 2 here tonight, 8 on the year. He's just gotten stronger as the season's gone on. Twitter shout out to Duke Drum 21. Golden Grizzlies fan checking in, watching Detroit City. Sends a tweet in, we appreciate you. Says he's watching DCFC for the first time tonight. Thanks for joining us. Ball played in, Boyanek again. Hits the turf. Procures the ball. More importantly, that valuable time ticks off the clock. Tyler Stevens in for David Edwardson officially. In the books. Mellors Blair to Taylor. Sadie has some space and control. Stevens. Sadie. Watson. Taylor. Boy, a clinic right now by Le Rouge in possession.
Yeah.
Barra.
Still keeping it.
Tyler Channel. Taylor.
Barca tiki-taka right now.
Sadie. Stevens. Sadie. Rogers.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Tic-tac-toe passing continues. Shiwi now on the left side. Into the box, and finally it's taken away. Well, Le Rouge took almost a minute and a half off the clock.
Like a video game. I just wanted that to end in a goal, you know?
It just kept tapping wide. And I'm reminded by Nick Candela, yes, I have an Xbox. That's why I'm tapping wide. You're right. Rouge continues to tap wide. Now it's Taylor with it. Comer took it away. Stars down by 2. Time is not on their side. Less than 5 minutes of regulation play left. Ball played across to no one in particular. Manny Barra let it trickle out of bounds. City with the throw-in. Now we have a Michigan Stars player down due to cramping. And Will Mellors-Blair, not only has he tied himself for the league in goals, he's out there tending to players that are down to cramps as well. So Flash will come out of the game.
Makes his exit like a real gentleman.
Mellors-Blair will get a standing ovation again from this crowd. A 2-goal effort for Will Mellors-Blair and a well-deserved rest. I believe that's Connor Ferguson coming in.
Yep. Straight to the back line. They may be reinforcing the defense just to make sure they close out the game without leaking any more goals.
So you're seeing more of a classic 4-4-2 here employed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think Cyrus Sadie is going to move up top, and then just having Kevin Taylor and Troy Watson sit in the middle, just make sure nothing comes through. While at the same time, I'm sure the Michigan Stars will start pushing players forward. At this point, a 3-1 loss is no worse than a 4-1 loss.
Certainly is the case. Less than 3 minutes of regulation time left. We've talked all night about the stakes here for La Rouge. If they win their final 3, they are the champions of the Midwest region. There's nothing anybody else can do about that fact. More importantly than that, they will host the playoffs right here at Cass Tech. And I'm certain Zeke Harris and I will be back to give you that action if it happens.
Yeah, I would love that. El Stadio Casteca.
Final 2 minutes left. Stars control on the right side. Josh Rogers will let it trickle out. And a goal kick coming.
He's trying to get this ball going. Can't doubt him.
So Boyanek right now just wants to get the ball up to his specifications, right? Get any moisture off there.
Yeah, there may be a little bit of pressure check that needs to come. Maybe switch out the ball boy.
Well, all you Michigan guys are experts on ball pressure, aren't you?
Oh, that hurts. No comment.
Sorry, Zeke. You put it on the tee, man. I had to knock it out of the park, man. I'm sorry.
I
wish you guys could see him shaking his head right now inside his booth.
Not to mention William from Michigan scored us 2 goals tonight.
He certainly did. Inside the final minute of regulation play. The Northern Guard senses it. City up 3-1. Ball played out wide. Looking for Stevens. But instead it's Eric Bloom through the midfield. Stars need 2 goals. They need some magic. Nicely by Troy Watson. Boy, Watson's been another guy kind of unheralded here this evening. Hasn't really been in the score sheet. But make no mistake, Watson's as solid as they come.
Yeah, overall he's had a really good game. Hasn't done anything to, I don't know, cause harm. But he's just kept the ball moving and gotten it forward. And honestly has challenged for every ball in the air and made every tackle that called his name.
He's been informed there'll be at least 3 minutes of stoppage time. So the Stars, no doubt, will move everybody forward. Good work being done by Matty Barra. He actually won the foul call. And a yellow card's been assessed. Here, you get a great look of the Northern Guard. Smoke pouring in.
Yeah, there was something happened on the sideline where Tyler Channel got a yellow card. I'm not exactly sure for what.
In the meantime, now the Stars will serve it into the box, but who else? Josh Rogers will play it away. Final couple moments, ticking away. Channel assessed the yellow card. In the meantime, Charlie McInnes has come into the game. The final few moments, the Northern Guard senses it. A 3-match mission for City. The first leg looks to be complete here tonight.
I almost feel like it's when the Pistons were just counting down the games until the championship. Get this one under our belt and finish it strong. On to the next one.
So now the Stars have it, still down by 2. Long ball played ahead, just out of the reach of Charlie McInnes. Tremendous atmosphere here at Cass Tech. Serwaka, right-footed shot, curls wide. Can't be long now.
I think he knows. Yeah, he's just concerned to see where the ball went. Looking over, looking over the fence just to make sure it didn't hit any cars, but ref told him to get on with it.
Trickles along the line, it will go on a play.
Feeling like it's about that time.
So City with this victory will climb to 23 points through 10 games played. They'll be 1 point clear of Madison. Of course, City destroyed Madison here at Cass Tech Stadium by a score of 5-0. And the mission will be very simple. A win against Erie, and a win at Wisner Stadium against this same Michigan Stars team next Sunday will be a championship for LaRouge. That shot on to Boyanek. Boyanek with the save. Of course, Zeke, you can't get through 3 if you don't get through 1.
Exactly.
And the final whistle sounds. And that will do it here from Cass Tech. Detroit City FC with a 3-1 win over the Michigan Stars. So in front of another record crowd, LaRouge comes out early and often with a heavy dose of that man right there, number 10, Will Mellers-Blair. A 2-goal effort for Flash here tonight. And Detroit City, who jumped out to a 2-0 lead, saw the Stars fight back to cut that lead in half. But in the end, Zeke, just too much number 10.
Yeah, you can't do much against speed, and we say it every time, but he's just been on it every single game. I mean, getting 2 goals here, 2 goals there, I mean, it adds up quickly, and that's why he's tied for first in the league with goals scored.
Josh Rogers delivered the goods on a PK as well. That will go down as the game-winning goal of the match in the 41st minute. So Rogers, as he did earlier in the season against Buffalo, steps to the line and put the ball in the back of the net, which turned out to be a huge goal because that was the 2-goal spread that he provided. And City comes away with the win, and now in first place of the Midwest region as they jump Madison through 10 games played, just 2 remaining.
Yeah, the season goes by real fast.
As we get a look at the final scoring summary brought to you by Phoenix, Will Mellors-Blair in the 4th minute and the 79th minute. Josh Rogers on a PK in the 41st minute. Alex Serwaka for the Stars off a brilliant pass from Paulo Bunze would score in the 62nd minute. But it would not be enough for the Stars here tonight as they fall to Detroit City by the score of 3-1. So Mellors-Blair continues his assault. And right now our sideline reporter Lindsey Pearson is standing by with head coach Ben Pierman.
Playing the first half, what can you say about the second half?
I actually thought we played a better second half than the first, even though we conceded and got the late goal to put it away. But it's tough to win games in these leagues. They're a good team. They got some good players. So, take the 3 points, and we just got to look forward to next weekend. Friday night against Erie, who's been a thorn in our side. They're a good team. So we just got to put this one behind us and move forward.
And how big is this win with 2 games left?
Yeah, I mean, if we want to win the league and host playoffs, we got to go 2 wins next weekend. So this was step 1 of 3. We're not looking past Erie. We got to get that, and then we'll move on to Sunday's game.
All right, thanks, Coach. Congratulations. Guys, I'm also joined by M1 Man of the Match again, Will Mellors-Blair. Hi, Will.
How you doing?
Great job tonight.
Appreciate it.
You've been on quite a streak lately. What is it like?
Feels amazing. Honestly, these fans come out in their thousands tonight, record crowd again. I just play for the fans. It's awesome.
And walk us through those 2 goals that you had tonight.
Well, we were putting on the pressure from early, first 5-10 minutes, putting pressure on their back line. And Danny Dragoy managed to square a ball back to me on the first goal, and I put it away bottom left, sorry. I don't remember really well. And my second goal was typical 1v1, beat the last man and just put it away for the goal.
And how big is this win going forward with only 2 games left? How big is this for you?
It's crucial. I mean, we need to win these 2 next games to try and host the playoffs here because we don't really want to go down to Madison. It's a bit of a long way. So 2 more games, 2 more wins, we should be set.
All right. Thanks, Will. Guys, back to you.
Thank you very much, Lindsay. So 3-1, Detroit City comes away with the victory over the Michigan Stars. And with that, we'll take a look at the upcoming schedule brought to you by Henry Ford Health Systems. Just 2 more league games on the docket. The Erie Commodores will be in town next Friday here at Castech Stadium. Game time 7:30. We'll have that for you right here on DebtCityFC.com. Make sure you get tickets. And the Michigan Stars will host Detroit City next Sunday. Don't forget about the friendly against the Windsor Stars on Wednesday, July 22nd. Game time 7:30 as well. And if La Rouge is able to come away victorious in those final 2 games, they will host the playoffs here. And now your up-to-date look at the table standings here in the Midwest region, brought to you by RIS. Detroit City FC up at the top through 10 games played, and Zeke 23 points. Madison now with 22. They hold their fate in their hands. You win 2, you're a champion.
Yeah, but you have to treat every game like it's just a normal game. I mean, the pressure's rising as things go up, but it's a normal game.
Let's take a look at the scores around the league, brought to you by Studio One Apartments. Cincinnati with a victory over the Twin Stars today. Cleveland also victorious over Indiana. Lansing United fell to Buffalo by the score of 3-0, so the slide continues for Lansing United. The Erie Commodores will be up next for Detroit City FC. Lost to Fort Pitt by a score of 4-2. Madison kept pace with Detroit City by nature, their 6-3 win. But as we said, Zeke, the around the league scores don't matter. Win 2 games, you're the champion. That's the bottom line.
And it's the best place to be in. You want to be able to control your fate.
Fans, make sure you check out the online game recap. That's available at vimeo.com/Detroit City FC. So, for my broadcast partner, Zeke Harris, this is Neil Rural. Once again, reminding you the final score, City with the victory, 3-1 over the Michigan Stars. Thank you for watching, everybody. Well, see you later.